everybody.
Hello, hello.
Hey, Christopher.
Why, hello.
I'm very happy to be filming here with you right now, but I'm still sad that we're not all together filming as a team like we were in Norfolk, Virginia.
UFDC this year was a lot of fun, and it was so cool to be there with Tamara and everybody. You know, Diana has been saying for months, leading up how excited she was, and it was so, so wonderful to see her. So getting to film that way with everybody was such a treat. It's so nice to feel everyone's energy, and I wish we could have that all the time.
I do too. It was such a treat, and that was a long extended video, and it didn't feel like it. It went by in a blink. And then if you were in Norfolk, which so many of our customers were, we had so much fun meeting you and seeing you throughout the week. It was just a blast. So thank you everybody for everything, all your well wishes, all your hugs, all the good time. It was just, every convention we've been to has been wonderful, and this one was no exception.
Yeah, it felt really jolly.
It was. Yeah. It was really jolly. So we have a very exciting outfit for you. Our outfit of the month for our Club Grace historical subscription is called Riding Reverie. And this is one we have been working on and have had in our arsenal for a very long time. A lot of our Tarnerfest friends saw a sneak peek of this one.
Yes.
But there are some added accessories and an added skirt that you did not see when you saw this at Tarnerfest. So it's very exciting.
It's been changed and updated a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
As most of our pieces are. It's sort of fun to see. In the instance of Tarnerfest, you sort of get to see like a prototype of what we're working on. And now we get to show you the fully realized product to show you. And I'm very excited. This is a fun one. We've been doing some neutrals lately. I really like the neutrals for the transition into autumn. I think that's a really great way to play with the feeling of that season and with color and with layers. I know that for most of the world right now it's still pretty warm, but we're just the very beginning of a glimpse of tree color, leaf changes are happening here. And so it's fun to sort of just flirt with the idea of autumn with this one.
We are, and we're very, it's been a hot summer. I'm really looking forward to, I think you are the same, isn't it? Like cozy sweaters, a hot cup of tea. Like when it's snowing outside, those are some of my favorite days here at work, where you're like in a little nest.
When you get to just like be cuddly, absolutely. I try, I don't know that I always succeed, but I really try to like enjoy every season for what it really is. And, really trying to get outside this summer and like be in the sun and wear sunscreen, but like be fully involved in what summer is. But it's been very hot. It's almost been too hot to enjoy.
It's too hot. When it's super hot, it's really hard to do that. But anyway, we're going to be talking a lot more about the changing of the seasons and the weather and everything, but we're here for fashion. So let's put on some of the pictures on the screen that Christopher took and Diana edited, and they look so beautiful. We have Riding Reverie. And let's take them through the different pieces, Christopher, and talk about the different wonderful aspects of this outfit. There are so many things that I absolutely treasure. One of the things that I treasure the most, of course, is that stunning green jacket. And also the ruffle detail on the shirt underneath with all of its working buttons.
You are functionally getting 2 full outfits this month.
Yep.
You're getting 5 pieces actually. Between the blouse and the jacket, you're also getting 2 skirts and a hat. So
it's pretty wild.
It's a loaded box.
Yeah.
Please enjoy. Happy August. It's a full one.
It is a full one. So this is really, really fun because this helps this is merging Grace's time in the present with time in the past. So some people that aren't as involved in what we're doing have asked, hey, is she just like now in historic all the time? No, this is a season of themed outfits of what we're doing, but Grace is still a modern doll born in modern time that is going back in time, and that's the way it's always going to be.
There's a little bit of a goofy brainchild on my part that she's time traveling, so
it's fun.
Thank you for suspending disbelief with us while we play with dolls. Yeah, she's on a journey through time, and this month she sort of gets caught in between the two. So I think that's very fun, and it gives you so much playability, not even just in the imaginative sense as a subscriber, but also as a doll lover. There are so many ways to wear the garments. So let's talk about it.
Yeah, let's talk about it. And we have had a lot of outfits from the 1800s to the 1900s in this subscription. We've had a few that were early 1800s, a couple like the gown that we started with in November that's late 1700s, so many incredible outfits, but a lot of them have been within a period of about 150 years. And there's still so much fashion that can be covered. We are looking to expand and explore to all different time periods, especially the Regency period, which we're really excited about. But this one is one that is really fun because I'm not going to call it a reimagining, but in a way it kind of is, because we have the modern look and the historical look.
Yeah, it's sort of a modern take on a reference, right?
Right.
We try to be referential with the subscription, and as many times as we can be, focused on details that make it authentic and really ensuring that it feels like immersive maybe. And then I also hope that as she's a modern character, we can all explore something that feels versatile. And this is a really great way, I think, to play with a modern creation of an antique garment and maybe how we could repurpose that if we were to wear it today. So you'll hear about that a little bit later in the story. But this features 4 pieces that I'm very excited about. This was one of we sort of got all of the samples, or at least the broadest swath of them, kind of at once in a big drop.
Yes.
And this was one of them that came fairly early on. And I just loved the fabric. I loved the color. It's really unique to me. It's sort of a mossy green. It's still an olive, but it feels really organic and feels really sort of verdant. It's beautiful. And you've got brass buttons along the blouse, and it reveals 3 snaps into the coat underneath. So you see the fully lined coat and the blouse. Like you were mentioning, the ruffle at the cuff is so
fabulous.
3 working buttons on the shirt front there, and then you've got wrist buttons for the blouse on the inside. It's really gorgeous. And if you haven't seen already, this is modeled on who I think might be the fan favorite. If I had to guess ahead of time on, we're getting new dolls coming.
We have new dolls.
There's 2 of 3 so far that we've given a little preview for.
All right, I'm going to come down here and kind of show her real quick. I'm touching the focus myself because Paul is out of the shop. So we are doing this ourselves today, and it's focusing really well. So here you can see the wonderful details of the outfit. When you get a chance to feel this fabric, they're gonna love it. It is so soft and beautiful. It feels like human fabric. Look at the buttons on the back. So as you can see, the details on the jacket are absolutely stunning. And there are a lot of ways you can mix and match the outfits. We usually leave them the way that they come. Yeah. But if you wanted to, there's so many different looks you could get with this.
Yes. So we have, I'll show you a different couple models here. This shows you the blouse and the skirt that sort of are the classic vision of the outfit. You also see Grace here modeling a new hat, also perhaps a new wig.
A new wig.
We've got a restock of earrings, so there's lots of things to shop this month. Praise be, I'm very excited about what the boutique is going to offer you. And the skirt really is, this truly, it might sound silly. It's a brown skirt. I love this part of the outfit. It's beautifully done. It's one of the most gorgeous pieces that we've produced for construction quality, I think. It's got a really lovely silhouette. It's fully lined.
Fully lined. It's beautiful.
The fabric feels gorgeous. It's luxury, it's high-end, and it actually matches the same twill of the jacket. So you're getting a very cohesive, in different colors, mix and matchable experience. This does also come with a matching above the knee.
This is so cute.
Mini skirt.
Oh, this is so cute.
I love this.
I love this outfit.
So this was the little prototype that we got to show everybody at Tonnerfest, and I love this.
I love her. You can kind of see how but look at the details on this. She is so fabulous. And the hat's wonderful too. We're going to talk about the saga of the hat. And the hat is also coming in the box. So what a deal for this month. But this looks like, what does this look like? It almost looks like a ring leader or something.
Sure.
Like at the circus. Yeah, doesn't it kind of?
It does, yeah. I think there's a whimsical quality to this that I think is wonderful. And it's a little bit romantic too. I think you can envision any sort of fantasy, like you were saying. It feels like it has multi-purpose, multi-situational, imaginative play options. And I think this is a really fun one. There's so little I say it a lot, but there's so little in green in general and in her wardrobe, so any opportunity to add green and in different shades I think is really valuable. There are many colors that are done often, and I don't think green is really one of them, so this is a fabulous addition. The blouse is very day wear, actually. Like, you could wear this really for any era, which is why I also enjoy the pairing of it with the mini skirt. It feels very
cosmopolitan,
very pedestrian. Yeah, it feels
going to work.
Yeah, very civilian. So in the story, you'll hear that she sort of goes on a journey looking for just the right piece, and accidentally maybe conjures too many of those, and what that entails. But it's very versatile and it's beautifully done. You've got working buttons and snaps. I'm so excited about the new dolls that are coming. I think we really were trying to do historic dolls or dolls that were versatile enough to be historic for some time, and they're on their way. We will have details for you soon. But this one, our model this month, I think is one of my very favorites.
It's really good, and I also just wanted to touch on the hat too. We sent historic references for the hat.
Yeah.
And I just love this one.
Yeah.
I love this lady right here. And she's just feeling very strong and empowered. This equestrian riding as a hobby it is still an expensive hobby. It's very expensive. So it was for the nobility. But if you were going to ride side saddle, you had to be very athletic. That would not be easy. Riding a horse is not easy, but could you imagine doing it in a skirt?
Yeah, a side saddle is just straightforwardly bad for your body. It's hard.
Yeah.
And
you have to be fit and strong.
Right. It's very much a sport.
Yeah, the skirts were made so that when the woman stood, it looked beautiful, but also draped beautifully on the sides. So they were made with that in mind. But it is a celebration of strong women, and to be able to do all that, especially at the time when women weren't doing things, to be able to get up on the horse and start doing that. I'm really proud of this one. So we have some fun things to talk about with our wonderful paper dolls and our printable and our story. And we also have our fabulous pattern by Tamara Casey of Designs by Jude. Spoiler alert, it's called Lady Mary, and it's so pretty. But let's first dive into our paper doll and our crafts of the month by Diana Vining. So our paper doll and our crafts of the month are absolutely wonderful. They are by Diana Vining, who always does such an impeccable job. This month, I really love how she brought in all the elements of the story, and then she put a little apple and carrots for the horse on here.
So cute.
So cute. She did such a great job. Grace looks modern and elegant, and I just love it. She's got the bits and bobs bag that corresponds with the story, and it's just beautiful. And she did a really great job, again, editing the photos and making everything look so authentic and wonderful. Yeah. Let's talk about her crafts of the month, Christopher. You can start us off with this one.
These are so cute, you guys. This is called Crunch and Cuddle, and we actually she mailed us a assembled version, but you can see that you've got two segments that you put together with a brad, and if you assemble it, you'll get Grace, who is getting ready to help snacking for a horse, and you get the cuddle and the crunch. It's
crunch
very
and
cute.
Cuddle.
Yeah.
That is too much. I love that.
I love it.
So cute. I love that.
Job. The wink on the one eye, you can
the wink is so cute.
Feel the horse tongue, it's very
totally
cute.
Oh yeah, the fuzz from the horse. I love that. And then Diana also did Side Saddle Stories, which is 1800s equestrian books.
Yes.
And these are real. So they are real 1800s equestrian books, which you can print out and make smaller and make as little accessories for Grace. So I think that is wonderful. I especially love when Diana uses real historical things, which she always does, because she does a lot of research for it, with the crafts to just make it more special and elevated. It is always really good. And then we have a illustration here that Christopher especially loves.
It's very sweet. I mean, I love that she's maybe she's daydreaming or envisioning what she wants from the book. And then you see off in the distance, she was writing an actual photograph of a horse, which I think is very cute. It's beautiful, and it has all of the whimsy and fun and love that doll play conjures. I think the spirit of Diana's work always comes through in her work and her illustrations. It's a great little touch, and she did a great job depicting both Grace and the fashion. I mean, color accurate and everything. It's just really, she did a fabulous job.
Thank you so much, Diana Vining. Okay, so before we dive into our story and a couple of other wonderful things, including more things to shop for and a special outfit that we have for Grace, let's bring in Tamara Casey of Designs by Jude to talk about our pattern of the month. It is called Lady Mary, and the hat on it is just wonderful.
I love the detail in that. Yeah, she did a great job.
It is. It is such a great job. So every month, Tamara uses her creativity and what she wants to do to make the pattern. Sometimes it emulates the outfit of the month. Sometimes it's something totally different. She has full range for all that. And I am always just so thrilled and grateful for whatever Tamara can make for us, because she is just amazing at what she does. So come on in, Tamara Casey of Designs by Jude.
I am obsessed with the jacket from this month's Club Grace subscription outfit. The Lady Mary jacket refers to the style of coat that was worn by Lady Mary Crowley from the British drama series Downton Abbey. The design has an Edwardian style influence that can be identified by the tailored silhouette, the double-breasted front, the luxurious fabrics, and the muted colors. The jacket was not just stylish, but it was also functional for equestrian use and allowed for lots of freedom of movement. It became a symbol of aristocratic elegance and understated power. This month's pattern bears the name of that iconic style. The pattern features a long-sleeve jacket with a wide collar, a double-breasted front with a V-point cutaway. This is paired with a fully lined 7-panel floor-length skirt with a zipper-back closure and a coordinating hat. The pattern can be used to create your own take of this Edwardian era style riding habit. Or you can mix things up by pairing the jacket with a shorter skirt or a pair of jeans for a more modern look. Either way you decide to express yourself and show your own personal creativity, I hope you enjoy this month's pattern, and I can't wait to see what you make.
So Christopher had a really good time writing your story of the month. We had a very hard time fitting it on 2 pages, but it fit. So let's chat about our story of the month with Christopher. So you're gonna have to get your reading eyeglasses, because there's a lot on here, but it's fun. It's really fun.
It's one of the goofier ones, but I think it's okay to have goofy, silly fun. This sort of toggles the boundary between, something of a, yesteryear and modern time. And I hope that translates effectively for you, the audience. I'll read you a little blip here. Grace grew giddy, thinking of all the hidden gems scattered among the racks, just waiting to be discovered. She particularly felt the weight of her excitement under one arm, boxy, ready, and waiting in her leather satchel. She browsed jackets, dresses, winter coats, swimsuits, outerwear, sleepwear, sandals, boots, and pumps. The selection stretched on until the displays blurred together. It wasn't long before Grace felt a daunting sense of overwhelm. The selection was beautiful, but there was simply too much to choose from. She had such a rich, vibrant closet at home, filled to the brim with everything from antique brocade to ski boots. What else could she possibly hope for? It would need to be something special, something unlike anything else she had. Grace looked up at the fabric bolts on the wall and thought to herself, what would I make if I could have anything at all? As if summoned, a glint of warm, mossy olive plaid caught her eye. How unusual, she remarked. And how striking. Excuse me, she called to the shop owner, could I get a closer look at that bolt? Spread out on the counter, Grace admired the pretty weave of the fabric, with veins of deep teal and cocoa crisscrossing to make a beautiful, cheery grid. Her mind began to race, thinking of all the ways she could play with this springy, unique palette. A trench. A miniskirt. And then she got another idea. Would it be possible to bring this into a dressing room? I just want to see how it looks with my eyes, she giggled. With her magical, rectangular secret in tow, Grace braced herself for her verdant vision coming to life.
I love that. So then you get to read on and see and hear all about how the skirts and the outfit pulls together, and then the adventure Grace has. So it's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Good job, Christopher.
Thank you.
We're going to read a little bit, just a little of the cover letter that comes in your book, in your box. But it says, this month, our journey through history takes a stylish turn with Riding Reverie, a look that blends elegance, versatility, and a dash of equestrian flair. Whether Grace is strolling through the modern-day park or cantering across the countryside in another era, she'll do it in impeccable style. So very true. Historically, horseback riding was more than a pastime for women. It was a statement of independence and skill. By the late 19th and early 20th centuries, tailored riding habits became a fashionable necessity, designed not just for practicality, but to reflect a lady's elegance while in the saddle. Riding outfits like Grace's allowed women to take part in outdoor pursuits while still upholding the style standards of the day. One thing I really do like about the riding outfits in general is that they are a direct homage from men's fashion too.
Yeah, the sort of what are the limitations that are put upon women?
Yeah.
And what are the ways that women can utilize that, or maybe turn that on its head in our, to our advantage.
Right.
And it's interesting that like that cycle continues to be repurposed. Look at the 80s, right? Like we have often gone back to the sort of like large boxy men's silhouette of a jacket and found something sleek and feminine and elegant and timeless in it. I mean, everybody has shoulders, right? But the way that it's worn is different. It's beautiful to see how long we've been doing that and how long we've been reclaiming the limitations that have been put upon women.
Absolutely. And Grace is a modern woman who also does all of the wonderful things and owns all of her times in history, and really is a reflection of so many of us. And so I really, really love her for that. So this is a wonderful outfit of the month. Again, there are so many things included. You're getting a lot of different pieces and a whole little wardrobe, basically a whole little mini wardrobe you're receiving in this box, which is a lot of fun. And I'm very proud about that hat. We did, 5 or 6 alterations on the hat.
The hat was a journey.
The hat was a journey through time, through several months.
Couple months of time.
Yeah, absolutely. We had to have it custom cast, like they made a mold, and we have to pay special fees to do all that. It's been such a learning process of doing all of these things and figuring it all out.
And also always having a better understanding of what our capacity is and what our what possibilities we can dream of. And sometimes that's more than what I imagine. Sometimes I don't give the factory enough credit, and then sometimes it's reeling myself in.
Yeah.
But it's a lovely balance of both, and I'm really proud of the hat. I think the hat came out really nicely. The silhouette feels structurally correct, and it feels still a little bit dainty on her head, but it feels practical and it feels sturdy, but it's not coarse. I mean, it's a good hat.
It's a good hat. It's a good hat. Yeah, we're proud of the hat. So we have some fun things to shop, though. And one of the things that you've maybe seen teased on social media this week is a fabulous outfit for Grace that is a direct inspiration to one that the Princess of Wales has worn many, many, many times. Yes. She loves this outfit, and she recently just wore it at the Order of the Garter service at the St. Cathedral's Chapel. And she wore this just recently. And then when I was researching the outfit, I found out that she has had this outfit for a long time, and, well, not a long time. She's been wearing it since 2021 and has worn it with different hairstyles and different ways.
Sure.
But I fell in love with it. I thought it was so beautiful.
I love this outfit.
I love this outfit.
Again, in vibe with a jacket and skirt and making a jacket feminine. I think this is such a gorgeous way to play with that sort of elegant silhouette in a really lovely, cushy, fluffy shade of cream ivory white. This is really fun because it actually gives you multiple ways to play with it. It looks sort of simple on the surface, but we designed a skirt that you actually, when trying to reproduce this, we thought it would be really fun if the lace detail that is on her skirt was actually a reversible panel. So if you wanted to wear the pleats out or the lace out, you can actually invert the entire skirt at the waistband and then snap it on the other way. But I love the combination of the jacket with the sort of darts at the hem.
Fully lined, again, beautiful. It comes with a belt. But I was really proud of our ingenuity with this one. So you can, if you want a totally different look, this is reversible.
Yeah.
And so we put the lining on the inside of the 2 different fabric pieces and made it reversible, which is so fun. And so you can wear the skirt with other things. It doesn't have to be with the blazer. You could wear the blazer with jeans or with black pants or anything that you really wanted to. But the look together, I think, is just elegant and simple and beautiful.
It's very chic, and I think it feels sophisticated without being minimalistic. I think there's an air of sophistication in fashion now that we think of very streamlined or monochromatic or simple garments as being sort of sophisticated, and this feels like not compromising fun, beautiful details. and still maintaining the elegance of, royalty.
Absolutely.
It's beautiful.
This is a really fun companion to Buckingham Besties, which is the monochromatic red outfit that we put out in 2023.
That's still one of my favorites.
Oh, I know.
I love that outfit.
When Robert walked in, he beelined to it and he said how stunning it was. And it was before we had even released it. I'm looking at it over there. And I just remember because I was still somewhat new to this. I think it was season 2. And I didn't know if the customers, you, were going to love something that was monochromatic, that was simple, and it's still, and so that helped me a lot because now I know that we do love that. We love classic, beautiful tailoring and nice clothes, and especially a doll that is in the likeness of the Princess of Wales. So it's a win-win for sure. Yeah. So Christopher, what's one of your top favorite parts about this month and what we're offering?
That's a tough question. Yeah. Because it sounds like, diplomatic like Oprah or something, but I'm proud of every element. Once we get to this point, we've exhausted all of our other options. So I am happy with the way everything's come out. I really I was just saying, I think the hat.
Oh, we didn't talk about the boots.
We have boots. We have boots to shop from Marcia. Maybe those are, we have done a similar boot for Grace before, but this one is sort of a new, you saw these a moment ago, but these are...
Yeah, these are fresh from Marcia.
And these are a riding boot that are perfect for this. They came out really, really nicely. And Marcia never does anything with cutting corners. She always does a really marvelous job. So... like I said, I think, the attention to detail in these tiny brass buttons, the way that the fabric feels, the way that the tailoring was done, the way that the blouse fits. I have a personal stake in the hat, but I really love the way the hat came out. I would say, if anything, to say nothing of all of the effort that we put into it, my favorite part is the color.
Yeah.
The color of green is what caught our eye to begin with, and our shared eye. And I think this is a lovely addition to a wardrobe that continues to expand, and I think it's worth asking, what is it missing all the time? If we're working on a project that's growing constantly, what is it missing? What are the loopholes all the time? And I think this offers something new and fresh and versatile and gorgeous.
Yeah. Thank you very much. He stole the words out of my mouth. If I had to narrow it down, my favorite aspect of the outfit is the jacket.
Yeah.
That jacket is so stunning and so beautiful. Yeah. But yes, when we get to this point that we release something, I was telling Christopher earlier, it's just there is so much time and effort and sometimes anxiety and thoughts and sleepless nights, honestly, that go into getting an outfit that we think is worthy of a subscription or just even releasing it all.
Yeah.
It goes through so much. Yeah. And so by the time we get it to this point, we've thought about what you think, we think about how it goes with everything else, what we've done before, what we're doing in the future. Yeah. It is a big project. And the fact that we're all doing this together and having so much fun, and the customers are just so wonderful and understanding and just happy to be along for the ride. Yeah. A lot of them are just so happy to be here and just be doing doll fun. That's really what it is.
It's about the dolls. It's about the fun.
That's really what it is. Sometimes I feel like my job starts to feel real stressful and this and that. And then I remind myself, we are doing doll fun. This is doll fun. And we can, take a deep breath and just enjoy it. And so I've really enjoyed putting together this month. I love this outfit. I really genuinely do. I think it's really fabulous. I love our add-on. And that historical wig, I think, is a lot of fun too.
I know.
So we just got that one. It is a nice dark color, but it's got little tendrils. And we used a historical reference, a picture of a woman for that one from the 1800s. So that's what we use for all the references, pretty much. Yeah. It's real garments, real people. And I think that's how we get the most authentic look. So I had a lot of fun with this month. Thank you so much, Christopher, for all your hard work.
Yeah, thanks.
So we have a lot of wonderful things coming. We have I'm going to say a small collection of Grace dolls, more on the way. And we have a mix and match sale we're prepping for. What else are we prepping for?
Oh my gosh, there is so much happening. There's a lot happening behind the scenes that I can't say.
So much. The Mary Quant collection's coming.
Mary Quant is coming, a mix and match is coming. We're going to be doing a very exciting project for the dolls, for the Grace dolls that come in. I'm very excited to have everybody see that and experience what that is.
Wait, what is it?
Oh, the welcome kit.
Oh, the welcome kit. Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah. I was like, did I miss something? The welcome kit comes with 3 or 4 different pieces of clothing that go with her that you can mix and match too. which I think is really fun. Yeah, that's fun.
We're going to be issuing dolls a little bit differently with this release and perhaps in the future. And I think the way that it's done almost feels like a gift set. And we haven't done something like that before.
No.
And I think that's very exciting. So we've had some inquiries, you know, now that Elowen is on a hiatus along with Anne, like, what are we doing? Like, what do we, the customer, have to look forward to? And rest assured, I mean, we're going to be doing some intermittent things for Elowen that sort of bookend the last season. It's all coming. Hold your horses.
Yeah, it does. And we appreciate that. I mean, I'm so grateful the fact that you're asking and wondering and hoping and posting and asking when and all that. But it does take a lot of time to get a product to market. So by the time we get it, it's styled, it's photographed, it's gone to editing, it comes back, we've put it on the calendar, we get it ready. Like that whole process is like many weeks.
Yeah.
So it keeps us very, very busy. But we do have a lot going on. This is what we want to do and we really enjoy it. So we're constantly thinking of new products. We love hearing about different things that you would like. We're always trying to get more dolls and just planning and having the best time with you guys. So I hope you enjoy this month very much.
Yeah, I have a feeling you will. I mean, if this isn't exciting enough already, wait till you get it home. Trust me, it feels so good.
Yeah, wait till you feel it. You're going to love it. So enjoy Riding Reverie. And again, we love seeing all of your wonderful photos on social media where you put the girls up and put up different photo scenes and photo ops with them. It's such a treat. It is so much fun to see. So thank you so much to everybody. Thank you again to Tamara Casey of Designs by Jude, Marcia Friend from Facets Boutique for your wonderful boots that you made to complement this outfit, Diana Vining, our Dil Hermando in Brazil for all of your marketing help. So many people, Christopher, Paul, thank you everybody, and to all of our customers. Thank you so much. All right. So we'll see you on the next one.
Bye.
Bye.